I am who I am. And welcome back.
Namaste, my niggas.
Namaste, my niggas. Welcome back to Road Talk with Unfamiliar.
Yes.
And yep, Tony Love and your girl Nay. What the fuck are we talking about today?
What is going on? First of all, I want to first shout out that by the time you see this would have already came on. But I do want to remind everybody to watch the vice presidential debate tonight.
You made sure to record it.
Yes, I did. Numero motherfucking uno. What's going on today? Let's start with some positivity. Some black positivity.
Absolutely.
Let's start with Travis Scott.
Travis Scott has decided to support 5 HBCU students.
Very dope.
That is so dope. And it absolutely had to be brought up today.
That's very dope.
Travis, I think he's low-key, I don't know. He said some sketchy things in regards to like not feeling
relatable,
not feeling relatable, or not feeling that other people's situations and struggles being as though he's in Calabasas and the hills and shit like that. That he just doesn't relate to a lot of things, because people were asking him to speak up, and why hasn't he made statements towards Black Lives Matter or things like that. So, but I do think this is a step in the right direction. So we wanted to shout out Travis Scott.
Travis Scott also had to do something about these Travis Scott burgers that he has sent us black people in a panic, or y'all black people in a panic, to go and purchase and eat, because McDonald's is trying to kill us. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. We're gonna bleep it out.
Nothing about it.
But it's okay. Let me discuss.
We will bleep this one out. We're not gonna give them any clout. No.
Also, I'm not trying to get sued. So
that too.
So Travis Scott created a burger with a popular fast food chain.
Ooh.
And this burger, I don't really know what it's called, the Travis Scott burger, I guess. I don't know. But this burger is some unhealthy ass shit. It's like 2 patties, all the fucking bacon you can eat, mad cheese, triple decker type shit.
They got the faking over there anyways. And it ain't the turkey bacon.
It ain't.
It's the faking.
It's not.
Enough said.
Okay?
It's giving
so faking. He had to do something to kind of give back to his community, because although that made him such a lot of money, you're really just kind of perpetuating bad eating habits on your community.
This is why I say Travis has made some sketchy moves.
Oh, and those $400 t-shirts.
Well, I'm not opposed to you getting your bread. If
I'm not
little white boys,
for a t-shirt.
Yeah, but little white boys will.
Where? Oh, little white boys will pay $400 for a t-shirt.
I'm not opposed to you putting out something. Nipsey Hussle had a $100 album.
That was an experience. It wasn't an album. There's a difference. That was an experience.
Tomato.
That people walk the biggest. Let me explain to you something about experiences, okay? I worked for the biggest technology company in the world.
You saying you got to go in somewhere and do something?
No. He didn't just sell an album. He sold an entire experience. It came with, it came with like a ticket to go see him. Then it came with like a sign, and then like a meeting. Like, it was an experience. It was a whole thing that you got.
I didn't know you get a concert ticket.
But let me explain. Fact check that. But let me explain. It did come with more than just the album. But let me explain to you something about experiences. Niggas will pay for experiences, okay? I've worked for one of the biggest technology companies in the world. You already know who it is. Yes, I did work for them. People will go in there and don't care about how much thousands of dollars they're spending on something. They can buy it anywhere else for maybe a couple bucks cheaper, right? But they're going there for the experience.
The feel.
They're not going there just to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, look, I wasn't saying that to slight it.
No.
My point is that people will pay for what they feel is worth it. Whether it be an
That's a fact.
experience, people will pay $400 for a Versace tee. Big Baller brand, LeVar Ball.
LeVar Ball,
Doing
yep.
$300 sneakers. So shit like that too.
Yep.
I support that because if you can find
So why
someone,
not?
But now there's, you know,
There's a
rumors
market
that
for
people
everybody.
aren't getting their sneakers from Big Baller brand in the last year. But
Well, you know, I was watching, was it the Pull Up?
yeah,
I think it was the
maybe.
Pull Up.
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga said he bought the sneakers. He bought 2, 3, anywhere from 2 to 5 pairs, and still haven't received the
That's what I'm saying.
sneakers.
So there's a lot of people that I feel like try to support him and whatever. I think that if you can do it, do it. I just think Travis Scott has done some things that were not in support of his own community, and this is a good step for him. And I'll say that and leave it at that. I would like to see Travis do a little bit more.
Me too. I
He's
want
in
to
the
hear him
limelight a
talk
lot.
more. Like, I don't hear him talk a lot.
Or show up somewhere. Are you?
I did, yeah. Like, just
I'll-
talk to the kids. You're one of the biggest.
Let's see you.
You know what I'm saying? Just come talk to the kids. They fucking with you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? You ain't even have to. You don't even. It doesn't even have to be big. Like, it doesn't have to be no big. It could be on some real low key humble shit. I'm about to go. Maybe not out to the school, but because Corona. But I'm about to go do this live feed for the kids real quick.
Yeah,
To let them
okay,
know
but so that's-
virtual learning is tough, but y'all got this. Like,
Yeah, we're heading there. We're heading there though. And so,
Yeah.
Travis, kudos to you for making some changes because whoever in your camp suggested that should get it a promotion.
Any step is better than no step, so I'm fucking with it. In light of positivity, and speaking of LeVar Ball and basketball players,
Mhm.
let's talk about the NBA bubble. So we did watch. I'm not even gonna sit here and say I know what game of the finals it was. I just know it was the finals. Don't know which game, but we did watch it, and I came across some real dope ass information today.
What game is this? Because I don't watch anything. So run that back one more time. I don't watch no.
So the NBA finals are happening right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah, the NBA finals are happening right now. The Lakers lost. So sorry, LeBron. I'm a big Bron fan. So
They said that nigga was asleep
He
one of the games.
Well,
Sorry. I don't know. That's what Twitter had said.
Anthony Davis didn't play. He didn't show up. So
Okay.
nonetheless, the NBA bubble. We all know that the NBA is playing in a bubble. There are no fans. Everybody is virtual. You can't leave the bubble. You eat, you sleep, you breathe the bubble. Let's talk about the bubble. So we remember the pictures about all the NBA players getting that nasty ass food in the beginning of the bubble.
Yes, that
So
I remember.
The bubble is actually hosted at Disneyland, which I didn't know.
Mhm.
It's Disneyland is hosting 22 NBA teams inside of the bubble. In the beginning, Disneyland, they put up all of their, sleeping accommodations as well as their eating accommodations. All Disneyland chefs prepared their meals. Upon their very visceral social media reaction to their meals and how terrible it was, they had to switch chefs. So, the NBA replaced all of Disney's chefs. Like Disney World.
About 8, 10.
This for 22 NBA teams, over 4,000, about 4,000 people, with 4 black women. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how the black ladies, the black women are still saving shit. And there has been not one complaint about food. Ain't shit been late. Shit been looking scrumptious. Niggas is eating wings and steaks and whatnot. And these women, I watched a video of one of the head chefs. She actually was featured on Chopped. Can you grab her name for me?
Sorry. She's gonna grab it
I'm gonna
because
grab
I'm
it.
recording and
That's
we
right.
we ain't got enough equipment, but we're working on that. We need 2 phones.
Alexia Grant, aka Chef Lex, cooks thousands of meals for basketball players inside NBA bubble at Walt Disney World. So, she can't leave the bubble either. Her and her other 3. They didn't name the other 3 ladies that do cook with her, but Alexia Grant. Yeah, Alexia Grant is her name. Chef Lex, and she's cooked for Oprah and she's cooked for Meek Mill, so she's cooked for a lot of people before. But Yeah, so they're fucking it up right now. They're fucking it up. They are cooking these meals. They're getting up. She said she get up at 4 a.m. every day.
Can't leave the premises.
Can't leave the premises. She's holed up at the Water for Astoria, which is a nice sleeping accommodation, girl.
Right, and they be
she goes shuttle service from her hotel to the kitchen, back to her hotel, and that is it. 4:30 in the morning every fucking day, like clockwork.
They specifically called the Grand Kitchen where she cooks at a COVID-free space, and I just appreciate that. The whole little bubble, I think, is a COVID-free space.
Yes, you cannot come in or out of the bubble.
Yep, y'all locked in, and that's really cute. I really love it. So yeah, let's talk about it. Throwing down. These women are throwing down for all these basketball players.
Listen,
they need a good cooked meal.
Black women, period. Anytime you need some fixed, done, completed, you need a fucking... You need something. People are always running to the black woman to save something, just like they always run into the black man.
Every time y'all mimic black girls all the time.
You know, we're magic. We are.
It's giving black girl magic. Yeah, a little bit of honey, a little bit of sugar, brown sugar, a little bit of gold.
Yes, yes. It's giving all of it. It is honey. We are real. So congratulations and shout out to those ladies. I'm fucking with it. I thought that was very, very, very dope.
I'm fucking with it too. Let's go into another topic, what I think is very, very, very dope. Tyga has been spotted on OnlyFans.
Nigga.
It's giving. Damn, Gina.
It's giving.
Hey, big head.
Xtube videos. It's giving.
It's
Pornhub.
Is that?
It's giving. I don't watch porn enough. I don't watch porn enough to know any of the porn niggas' names, but it's giving big dick energy.
Marcus. It's giving Lexington Steel.
It's giving big dick energy.
The big Mandingo. It's giving.
The face don't match the dick, but
man, he was giving that pipe.
I guess it's all the same.
Kylie,
fucking
at that age, that's crazy. You know he was fucking with Kylie, but she was a little bit younger. So I'm just saying,
she was a small child.
And but just saying, now that he got that new hairline, I'm fucking with Tyga. What's up, nigga? Tat. Hey.
Nah, you fucking with the dick. You ain't fucking with him.
I don't know. I don't know. It's only my third day here. I don't know.
Shout out to Lil Uzi, man.
Shout out to Lil Uzi. I don't know.
Nah, also shout out to Tyga. That was very impressive. So
yeah, I'd like to see more leaks. If anybody got
more leaks, you're not subscribing, sis.
No, man. Why? When somebody gonna leak it? Somebody had leaked a bunch of OnlyFans links on the Fire Stick. Like on some Cody jump. So you can go on there and see all these bitches live.
Y'all done leaked the OnlyFans on a fucking jailbroken Fire Stick?
On the unlocked jailbroken.
Niggas are so uncouth.
On Cody 12.
Niggas are so uncouth.
No, but they make something out of nothing. I think that's very innovative. Shout out to our people.
Yeah, that is true. We create some dope ass shit. You know what? I realized, like, when I got back on Twitter, I was gone for Twitter for a really long time. When I got back on Twitter, it was like right around the time D-Smoke had won that rap show they had on Netflix.
That was really cool.
And everybody found out at that point that was like Sir's brother, and we was like, oh shit, right? And so I had followed him because I'm a very big D-Smokes fan. I really do enjoy him. I really wish he could give me Spanish lessons, but I'm just gonna manifest that.
Yeah,
maybe he'll see this somewhere. He's very fine. I love him. I think he's amazing. I like his energy. He's good vibes.
So his bro.
Yes, no, but D-Smoke's fine as shit. When he was doing
I need to follow him. I don't.
He's fine. I think he is. I think he's handsome.
He's not married though, right? Sir married.
Sir is married. We don't know what D-Smoke is doing. He's never explicitly said anything that I've seen. So I don't know. He might got a little joint. He might got a little. No. He likes women. No, we know that, right?
Oh.
But we don't know what he's doing as far as relationship or not, right?
Okay.
He might be on some Kendrick shit where his shit is very, very low.
Okay.
And then pop out when his girlfriend married.
Right. Okay.
So. But nah, I'm fucking with him. He had that little line on the joint, and he was freestyling with the nigga. He looked at him. He said, "Nigga, I will literally beat your ass." I was fucking. That's when I was fucking with him. I'll fuck with this nigga. Anyway,
right?
I came to a revelation that He has a line in his song where he's talking about how they make the salmon sandwiches out in Cali. I didn't know you made sandwiches out of salmon. A bit. I said, dog, black people are so innovative. Niggas is making salmon sandwiches. Growing up, my mother ain't make no sandwich. She made like salmon cakes. She made like regular salmon.
What they put on the salmon sandwich?
Bitch, I ain't never had one. I don't eat salmon, so I will never have one. But I thought it was very innovative. You make it like a crab cake. You like fry it up. Dog,
what kind of bread?
Bitch, you can put it on wheat brioche, nigga, onion roll.
I like ciabatta.
You can put it on a ciabatta, bitch. If that's what you fucking with. I was blown away. I said, niggas is out here. I tweeted it, too. I said, niggas is out here eating salmon sandwiches.
Okay, while we're on that note, though, 2 seconds.
Oh.
Let's give a moment to salmon sandwiches.
Please.
Fried salmon. Because niggas done started frying
Sure.
salmon. And
Niggas started frying salmon?
And I had a fried salmon taco.
That's like a fried chicken taco. The fried chicken tacos be busting. That probably tastes like similar to a fried salmon taco.
When the food is good and it make your nostrils
You
flare.
know, you're not.
Like,
You're
God
not.
damn.
You hit
Anyway,
me.
so yeah.
Shout out to us for being black people, for being so fucking innovative and always
Yes.
making something out of fucking nothing. Okay, that's how we got majority of the historical food that we have. Anyway, in the slave days, we had nothing but scraps. That's how we got our black eyed peas. That's how we got our greens.
Yes.
Things like that. So shout out to us for that. Very dope.
Yes, and while we're shouting us out, it is our 10th episode.
Excuse the happy birthday balloons for my birthday.
Yeah, these are really Tony TTT balloons.
TTT balloons. But they worked for us because it's our 10th episode and y'all have been rocking with us. And
Yes, and in honor
heard
of
y'all.
Nipsey, we named this episode The Perfect 10.
the perfect 10.
Okay, and we just want everybody to just take a little quick moment. We really want to preach like self-love, self-health. So we want to just take a moment. Everybody thank themselves. Thank, your higher beings. Take a moment to ground yourselves. What's our next topic?
Our next topic is let's talk about plies. I love plies.
What was I
I
his
remember.
exact
I
statement?
remember.
I needed
the plies.
verbatim.
So
Verbatim, baby.
we all love Plies in his foolish ass ways, but he be talking some real shit though. He be talking some real shit. So Plies tweeted today, if you got a closet full of designer and your credit score is a 500, your priorities are all fucked up.
Say it one more time, Tony.
If you got a closet full of designer and your credit score is 500, your priorities are all fucked up.
I don't want to see your Gucci belt. I don't. Or your Balenciagas.
You shouldn't have any of those.
I don't want to see it.
You should probably focus on yourself.
Let's see some credit scores. I'm not perfect, but I also don't perpetrate. So let's keep it funky.
Listen, I follow this girl
Okay.
based out of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. I got family out there. Shout out to y'all. I love y'all.
It's so cold in the D. How the fuck do we supposed to keep peace? Hey, it's so cold in the D.
Alright. But so I actually talk about her a lot on my Instagram. I really I look up to her. I enjoy seeing her progression. I enjoy seeing how she is raising her beautiful children and how she just goes forward and prospers no matter what with just her vision, her team, God by her side. I really fuck with her. Her name is Mia Ray. And where the fuck was it? She teaches a lot about which she knows about like financial accountability and how to pay down your debts and how to save 50. She has a video called save $50 a week or a paycheck or just to boost up your savings. And then she occasionally posts things that women have taken from her video or the tools that they've used that she's instilled on her video and how they are now debt free by just following her path. And it's not to say that she always says like, I'm by no means the fucking A1 of this shit. Like I was broke like y'all. I started my shit in my mama's addict type of shit. She's
Right.
very humble and relatable, and I really fuck with her. But I feel like that's a really good thing to have out. You know what I'm saying? Giving your people something. You know what I'm saying, to make you better, because it's not. We always hear about the wealth gap in America, right? White people have. We always think white people have everything. White people have everything, right? The rich is 1%, which means everyone else
It's not.
it's not that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
all
not
in,
that.
what we talking, communicating, taking our experiences and passing that down. How you pass down clothes is how you should pass down your experiences with your younger siblings. I preach to my sister, who's 18, about to turn 18 in December, all the time since she was 13. You need to start thinking about what you could own yourself. Not saying that you don't want to focus on school and focus on a skill and focus on how to get income, but working from a young age like that with all that creativity and all that energy and ambition and opportunity and time ahead of you, I feel that that was necessary for me to teach my sister. You should own as much as you can. If you can work for yourself, if you can figure that out, do that and get your education and learn along the way. But we can teach ourselves, and I don't want to deter anybody else, but I just think that is so important. The credit score is something that you don't learn in high school.
She talks about that too, and she talks about where she started and how she got to. She don't go in depth because I mean y'all really need to know all her business, of course, right?
Right.
People do deserve privacy, but she does, speak about how she got herself out of debt. And just like you said, each one teach one. You teach a man how to fish, he'll eat forever.
Man.
Very simple. It's very simple.
And you got to be willing to learn. And that is something that our community, don't be looking for the handout, jealousy, and things like that get in the way.
It's not a crab in a bucket mentality for us anymore. And we should not operate as such. We are in this shit together.
I completely agree.
Period.
And people like Plies are educating. That post wasn't meant to put anybody down. That was meant to almost give you a look in the mirror. Like, yo, if you are so concerned about designer everything, you don't own anything, what does that say for your priorities?
Right. Also, America runs on credit. You can't do much of anything if your credit score is not up to par. So at the very end of the fucking day, even if your credit is not the best at the moment, right? That's okay, but work towards getting it off. Like, work towards getting it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to take we as Black people have to take some type of accountability for our bad habits as well. No matter who they were taught from or how we learned them or how we got them, we have to take accountability for our bad decision-making skills and what we didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know, right? But when you learn better, you do better, hopefully.
Yeah. And don't make excuses. And that's just the only thing. Like, don't speak on anything. You don't have to share things, or you can share if you feel more a release from that. But definitely, I think we should all focus on credit and owning something, even teaming up.
Owning something. Buy back the block.
Me and my friends have been seriously, like, teaming up, talking and looking into real estate and just focusing on being like an investment group for shit like that.
I'm down for that. Like,
for
Derek, I am. Derek had he reposted something on Instagram or on Twitter about the story of the group of Black families that bought all this land out in North Carolina or Georgia. And he was like, damn, I would be down to do something. I tweeted him and I'm like, yo, I'm down to do that shit too.
And then there's a whole thread of people who actually was like, damn, like, hit me up, let me know. But it's all about actually organizing it. We all have really great ideas and opportunities that if we came together and put all those resources together, and that's a big thing.
For sure.
Let's not look to the next man who has something like the Gucci and the Balenciaga and the Versace. Let's look at people who have that and ask them, what can we do to reinvest money instead of wasting it on brands? What can we do to reinvest money into our communities? Offer opportunities to make money, build credit, and educate, and then you can go out and do it again 1,000 times over. And we see how everybody else gets down. You see how other families get down, other nationalities. They're all saving in
Keep
one
that
home.
shit in the family. You see one
There's
Latino
a fucking
person
business about it. You know,
working.
they put money into a pot. I feel like, and as either you go out and start a business with your money first, or you get a house with your money first. And it's one by one.
A friend of mine, when I was living in Detroit, a friend of mine from Detroit put me on a game. So I don't know. I'm not gonna say that because I don't know if that's the actual way I should say it. But I'll tell you off camera. But one of the girls who is of Middle Eastern descent, she was telling me how they come into the country and they all come in like with basically owning their businesses. So it's like a pot, right? Mm-hmm. One person buys a business, you sponsor another person to work for a business. So they come over here on a working visa, right? Then you can sponsor them however long that takes to get them legal so that they're citizens, right? When I believe there's something along the lines of when you're an immigrant and you come over, even when you're just a first-time business owner, in most states you have this. You have a business grant. The government will give you money, right?
Yes.
You have to apply for this grant, of course. But what happens is they come over, they work there, they stack the bread, right? They get their $10,000 for the next business. They open the next business up in the next person's name. So I believe even if you, and this again you have to fact check, but I believe even if you have a working visa, you can still open a business because you are technically working here, legally here. You're a legal alien for work. So they open another business in another family member's name. That family member then sponsors another family member to come over. Rinse and repeat.
And I just feel that, we just got to learn how to work together. Communicate, be open, be vulnerable, be clear and direct. And these are things that, we haven't been taught. So it is breaking a lot of shit.
Speaking of businesses, we want to highlight a few.
Let's highlight black business.
Highlighted just a few black businesses we have.
Please.
I am going to start with Mia. This is a little bit of Mia sells luxury bags, totes, fanny packs, wallets, cosmetic bags she has coming out, little book bags. Very cute book bags, very affordable. I have actually one of her. Could you go grab that bag?
Yes.
Okay. I have one of her bags. I have one of her bags, and it's amazing. It's like an all-leather tote bag. I bought it for my work bag, but it literally holds everything. It's like the best bag I've ever had in my life. So
honestly, we'll do a small clip after, and I can just insert it right in.
We can do that. So she does sell Glamaholic. Damn, Shop Like a G. Her shit's real fly. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I'm not trying to fuck my girl shit up. Because I really do enjoy her. So I really do have to take the time to
let's
highlight her, stamp her shit.
Absolutely.
And she sells hair, which is, I actually own some of this hair as well, and the bitch is hitting. Hitting, okay?
See what? Because
she had me out.
Might need a bundle or two.
Ain't got no hair in the back. She had me out here flourishing, honey. Don't get it twisted. The hair was on point too.
Wow.
And it also, same girl, different hair. That is her hair page. And then Glamaholic Lifestyle is where she sells her bags, her totes, etc. Travel. She's coming out with like a roller suitcases, which are really dope. And everything is like travel like a G. Shop like a G. Her branding is on point. She's a marketing maven. I'm very
love roller bags.
Yeah, I'm very into marketing, and so I always am tapped in whatever she's doing because her marketing is very, very, very dope. So
awesome.
Shop Like a G. Yes. Glamaholic Lifestyle. Shop Like a G. Same girl, different hair. Get your weave tight, your shit together. Everything is at a decent price, very affordable.
I love it. And while we're here, I did spark a little something earlier in the episode, and I'll probably finish off sparking a little something on this episode. And a shout out to the Purple Penthouse. It's a female-owned delivery business in Washington, D.C. So those of you that are visiting or in the area, if you are in the city, just hit them up, selfie photo ID, and they can get you everything you need.
I wish I would have known about them when my friends were down visiting from Detroit.
Well, we know now. Okay?
I do know now, but yes, Purple Penthouse.
Yes.
Shop with them. That's
Yes.
what you like to do. Go ahead and shop with them. Make sure you check them out.
And they've got everything. They've got you don't have to just get flowers. They've got candies. They've got pens. Everything you need.
Yeah, a little bit of everything for everybody. Also, want to shout out one more that we're gonna take a trip to, and we're gonna do like a little behind the scenes with Unfamiliar Day, little lunch date. Roaming Rooster, the Roaming Rooster DC. I know we have heard about it when Popeye started coming out with their chicken sandwiches and whatnot. Someone tweeted about the Roaming Rooster. It is originally out on Bladensburg Road, I believe. Fact check that. But they do have a location on U Street, which I know is a fact because I was just looking at it today. They sell chicken sandwiches. It is a Black-owned company. They sell these bomb dope ass chicken sandwiches, and everybody that I know that has personally worked there has said that is the best chicken sandwich they've ever tasted. Above fucking Chick-fil-A, above Popeyes. The shit is boss, bomb. We're going. We're probably gonna go next week sometime.
I'm so hungry right now.
We're going.
Yeah, we're definitely
and
going.
we're gonna let y'all know on the Instagram, on the Twitter, how the fuck it was. Roaming Rooster DC. If you in the town, if you're around the way, check them out. Go ahead and get your little chicken sandwich for the low.
Okay.
Little greens, little macaroni and cheese or something.
Great like that.
Put a little something in your stomach, okay?
Mac and cheese and that thing.
Yeah. But yeah, so those are our businesses that we wanted to highlight today.
Love that.
I thought it was, as we're talking about ownership and things like that, I think it's a necessity that we...
If we're going to toot our horn, we want to toot your horn too. And if you guys are interested in some advertising, just hit us up.
Hit us up if you want to work with us.
Okay.
Also, speaking of eating out at restaurants, especially eating out at restaurants during the COVID right now. Let's talk about it.
There's etiquette. There's rules. There's protocol to be followed.
And I would have turned my nose at this pre-COVID time, someone bringing their own Lysol wipes and wiping the table down. But now I don't, because you just could never be too sure. Not to say that the people at the restaurant didn't do a good job, but to say that...
Pause.
You're one about shit. Niggas just wanted to let their nuts hang. Like I thought it was. It wasn't about shit for real. Niggas they was like, bruh, you don't even be here. What's going on, bro? Me and Kevin rapped about it, you know what I'm saying? Kevin was just like, bruh, I just felt, disrespected. I said, look, bruh, we grown men, bro. Sometimes that shit don't happen. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you Malcolm's guy. You know what I'm saying? You got any static? Take that up with Mal. He was like, nah. What was crazy is that Mal, you know what I'm saying, was telling me one thing, and then I'm like, all right, but apparently he was telling me something else.
That's what I tell you earlier. I said maybe Malcolm didn't do his due diligence, and he didn't.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
He didn't.
But, Jalen the real nigga, because Jalen was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on with you two niggas.
He was probably getting tired of it.
He was like, bro, like, come on, man. You don't got, he was like, mine. He was like, bro, I fucks with you. I want you here.
Good.
So, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to move. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, I'm not trying to move. So, look, whatever y'all niggas need to do to figure shit out, if you going to stay, bro, I want you to stay.
Facts.
Nigga, I'm not trying to move. It's that simple.
Facts.
He was like, nigga, I'll be upstairs. I'll be like, come on, Jay. I was like, come on, Chief. You know what I'm saying? I call that nigga Jalen Big Chief. I say, come on, Chief. I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying? I said, I fucks with you, Chief. You know what I mean? He was like, for real, the water bill ain't been paid in 2 months. That's why the motherfucker was so much.
Listen. Where you at?
I'm at the crib.
Okay. I'm going to call you when I finish recording this podcast. Because I need to hear about this 2-month water bill. Because I didn't finesse not getting their shit turned off. That's my...
They paid the water bill forever.
Niggas gotta pay the water bill.
That's what Jalen said. As soon as we was talking about that shit, Jalen was like, bro, the reason that water bill was so much, bro, is because we ain't paid that bitch since like July. I was like, oh. Yeah.
We gotta discuss that. I'm gonna call you back, babe, as soon as I'm done with this pod.
I said, my nigga, what's your time? All right, go ahead and do it.
Okay, babe.
Alright.
Alright, bet. I think chill out for fucking October. Alright, that's not my house. Let me just focus.
Right, let me mind my water bill.
Bitch, my shit is paid for.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an easy bill. It's the easiest one. I be getting easy ones out the way quick. Like, boom, let me go ahead and knock out some water sewer.
It's
Okay.
trash, you know, shit.
Alright, it's all about adulting or whatever. Where were we?
We were on waiters.
Oh, we were on etiquette.
So when you guys go out with your friends, and you have one person who's just giving this waiter the worst fucking time, how do you feel? What are your thoughts? Give it to me.
It depends. Let me be honest.
Okay.
I'ma
Depends
say
on
this.
what.
There's never a time to be disrespectful. I feel like there's a better way to handle it. Like, losing your cool.
Correct.
But, like, there is one small time when you can be disrespectful at a restaurant, and it's if somebody fuck with your food somehow.
Correct. If you
If
find
you
out
come-
for
if
a
you-
fact that someone has done something to your food, that is the only time that I would agree to be disrespectful. I personally think, especially now since we're in the pandemic, these people are not only risking their lives for a check, but they're literally risking their lives to still serve us food.
I agree. I think that especially now, right now, I mean, that would, like I said, come find out that somebody fuck with your food is literally the only time I feel like you should ever get out of pocket. But even then, if you're going to continue to eat somewhere, it's my suggestion that you never get out of pocket with the fucking food people. Anyone associated from the hostess to the mostess.
What was that name of that
at the
movie?
bar.
Waiting? Was that the name of the movie? Waiting? Where all the waiters? It was a movie that came out in like early 2000s about like waiters and waitresses, and basically they was just spitting niggas' food. It is a movie. Oh my god! Yep, it's called Waiting. It came out in 2005. And nigga, this movie, you don't remember this movie?
That's awful. No, I never would ever
Girl,
watch
apparently
that.
I've never watched it. It got 6.8, got 30% on Rotten Tomatoes. But it says staffers at the restaurant shenanigans engage in various pranks and games, both on and off the clock. However, in the course of one day, waiter Dean must choose. Justin Long plays in this movie. Must choose to either accept a promotion as a manager or go off in search of greener pastures. Meanwhile, his co-workers and roommate face temptation and all this other bullshit. But they were like doing just disgusting things in this movie to this food. And no, you should never get out of pocket with someone who's actually bringing you food. If you're going to get out of pocket, please save it till the end.
Don't do that shit
case
with my
scenario.
food. Don't do that shit with my food or anywhere near your food. If we are sitting here together, if you get out of pocket, we just not fucking eating here. So.
But also, I'm not even trying to come off as like I'm the holiest and thou at a place, right?
But,
because my friends who go out to eat with me know. Listen, let me tell you what a couple things that I do not do when I'm going out to eat. If it's 5 of us at the table and the waiter brings the bill, we're not about to pull out calculators. We split the bitch 5 ways. I don't give a fuck if you ordered a ribeye and I ordered a fucking salad. That's just the way I roll. I feel like if you came out to eat, you came out to spend bread, and you should be prepared to do such.
I always over.
If you don't have enough, that's what the homies is for. I live by I eat, you eat mentality. If you don't have enough, let me know. Cash at me, whatever you got, and we'll figure the shit out on our own. But we're not about to put this waiter or this waitress through no extracurriculars and motherfucking mathletics to fucking figure out what the fuck we had. I feel like that's very tacky. I don't like it, and I don't like to go out to eat with people like that. Also, I feel a certain way about my cutlery and my glasses, bitch.
Oh yeah,
I'm a stickler for water stains. I'm a stickler for anything that I feel like may be food. I will send the shit back very fast, very quick.
I will get some plastic utensils, and I usually will ask for plastic utensils. And moving forward, I'm pretty sure that that's how things are rolling now.
People are bringing their own cutlery nowadays to restaurants. Like
You're
you can buy
exposing your cutlery to
you can buy travel cutlery on Amazon. Like they have it in travel packs. So people are like bringing their own. It's basically like asking for plastic. You just go home.
Yeah,
it's reusable.
I definitely will say I'm no longer stealing the Tabasco at Chipotle. And so, due to COVID, Chipotle's Tabasco thief rate is at an all-time low, I'm sure.
They are saving so much money because I definitely.
I'm not stealing y'all napkins. I'm not stealing y'all straws no more. I'm not stealing y'all salt and pepper and ketchup packets. I just am like, I got it. Them shits look nasty.
They not even out. They not even out nowadays. Like.
Oh, they'll let you know. I don't really be places.
Yeah, they don't be out. You gotta ask, and I am fucking with the electronic menus though. The electronic menus are lit. So you you put your phone over a QR code.
Okay.
And then the link pops up. You click it, and it's the entire menu
on your phone.
On your phone.
Oh yeah.
I'm fucking with that. That's dope. I think we should. That's definitely an after COVID we keep because it's gonna save so much money, paper, all of that shit. It's dope. I really enjoy that. But don't. We keeping it after COVID, just like we keeping a 6 feet distancing rule after. Back the fuck up. Okay.
Brand new world. After
COVID. I feel like it's not. I feel like these are very clean precautionary measures that white people did before COVID and that white people are learning, but that's just me.
No, there are totally some things we should have been doing. Like, why the fuck would I hear that the schools have not been cleaned in 20 plus years?
The Metro, the New York Metro, they said it was like, how many years? Like, I don't even remember.
Man, I feel like it was like 50 years. Like, but there's really, honestly, can you imagine having to go keep cleaning something up over and over? Like, that keeps getting fucked up. Like, there's no way to stop it from getting fucked up. There's so many people in New York. The fucking trains are gross. Like, come on. They're fucking gross. Anyways, shout out to all the people that are doing their best during COVID. There will be no COVID. This is just
it was a historic subway because they shut the Metro down. It was the first. This is disgusting. I'm so sorry. I don't care if you work for the Metro or not.
You're nasty.
This was the first time they cleaned the New York Metro in 115 years. That's nasty. Even 50 years was nasty. I feel like you should be at least doing that every 3 months, 90 days.
115?
115 fucking years?
That's disgusting.
That's nasty.
No,
That's gross.
Super nasty. Okay. Please, let's just be clean. I mean, take it serious. Honestly, Tony right outside of her apartment has a little fucking sanitary station. It says,
sanitize, stay alive, bitch, it's still a pandemic.
Bitch, it's still a pandemic, bitch.
It's alcohol wipes at that bitch, and I live in a very nice place, and ain't nobody stealing my shit.
So, long story short, there is etiquette to going out with your folks and how we're all going to collectively act at this restaurant. I don't want to also fuss about the bill and shit. I feel like put up what you got and we'll figure it out later.
If I eat, you eat. You came out, especially if you let me know before. Just let me know beforehand,
please, because I'm gonna be so tight paying
like,
an extra $30,
and I wasn't mentally prepared to do it.
Like, yes, why am I paying this extra $30?
And I don't want to sit here and say it like we some broke ladies out here.
No, but I might have saved on getting me a drink that night. Thinking I'm saving my own point, and now I'm paying for your Merlot.
Right, I'm very much in the club. There's a meme floating around that says, single women with good jobs go out and spend money like drug dealers. I'm very much a part of that club, okay? But I am prepared to spend $70, $80 on myself if I see fit, right? But if I come out prepared to spend only $45 on myself and you be like, hey, I need an extra $30, that's gonna fuck up my plans because I'm like, damn, I really only came here with boundaries for myself and now I gotta come out with my boundaries to help you out, which I don't mind, but damn, could you have given me a heads up so I could have mentally been prepared.
And sometimes I honestly I might not just have it for you. And I need to learn that because it's something that like my folks is my folks.
Overextending graces is a big thing in anything that you do, right?
Yes. And I really feel that that's something I need to learn is to just say, look, that wasn't in my plans. That kind of fucks my shit up a little bit. And I can't say yes.
Sometimes you don't have it. Sometimes you don't have it. Sometimes, you know what
I'm
saying?
always have it, though. And that's what makes me feel obligated to give it. Because it's like, I do have it. But you got to think. If you go to the casino and bullshit one night, do you take what you have to blow a little bit to the casino? Or you should. You should take out for the night what you have to blow. Not start dipping into your rent and your other bills and your other vacation money, whatever it is you're saving for.
So, play money versus the money you need for things, right? I also try to hold myself to a particular standard with the rule. Did Jay-Z say this? If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. I try to hold myself to that standard when shopping and shit like that.
Facts.
Just to keep myself within a certain realm, a certain budget, because I'm not trying to blow all my money to look or to finesse or to even have a good time. Because at the end of the day, something might happen. I might need it. I need a rainy day. Everybody needs a rainy day fund. So
yeah, and I can't always spare it.
Yeah. So,
sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot, and also it depends on circumstances. What do you need it for? Sorry.
If I was rich living life, I probably wouldn't give a fuck.
What do you need it
what's
for?
$45 to me if I'm
Do you need
bucketing?
it for your baby, or do you need it for your baby
Yeah,
daddy?
like, you know what I'm saying? If you can't afford the Pampers, sis, I got you. I get the Pampers for my little niece or nephew. It's cool.
Yeah.
But
not for you to go shopping or go, out. But okay, let's close it out with a final topic. Did we have one more, or that was it?
Do you think that we didn't get to this last time, and I do want to revisit?
Okay.
Do you think that, because at the end of the day, this is still unfamiliar. We still want to talk about relationships and heavier things, right? Real quick, because I think we're both going to align on this one.
Okay.
Do you feel that if your significant other was speaking to another person, another woman, about emotional things that they feel in a relationship, do you think that is cheating? They haven't actually acted on anything. They may not even like this person, but they're emotionally divulging information that you were not aware of.
I don't think it's cheating, but I don't mean I ain't gonna feel like it's gonna feel like cheating.
So you do feel like it's cheating? Then.
It's a way. It's almost like a betrayal in a way.
I feel like it's cheating. Emotional.
But divulging it, no, emotional cheating to me is like, also that maybe you guys are speaking sexually, or there's some kind of extra layer of
sexual emotion.
Friendship. If it's just friendship and they're just venting, that's not really cheating.
Well, you really don't know what's just and what's not, to be honest, because that's based on another person. That's based on whatever your perspective is, but your perspective may not be truth, right? You don't.
But let's say you come to find out there was never nothing Look, what I'm saying is this. If you find out your man is just talking to someone and venting, and there's nothing sexual and nothing inappropriate about it.
To another woman, not to another man.
I know.
Okay.
To another woman.
Not the homie.
There's nothing sexual, though. How can that
Or even to another man if you are in same-sex relationship.
Sure.
Whatever.
But what I'm saying is this. If it's not a sexual conversation, intention, or action, it's not cheating.
Okay,
you
so
can
then we
vent
don't
to
align.
your friends. You can vent to a girl,
So
a homegirl.
the Unfamiliar podcast is split, so it is time for a poll. We are going to discuss this poll on our next pod. I feel opposite. I
You
feel
think
like
he can't have a friend and
he
talk
can
to
have
her?
a friend,
That's
but
not
here's my
sexual.
thing. Here's my thing. If we're in a relationship and we are supposed to be growing and working actively together, if I don't know how you feel about whatever you feel about, how do I fix that? If you're consistently just taking your feelings and only venting to another person and not telling me how you feel, how do I grow with you?
Okay.
Because at that point, you're allowing someone else to grow with you.
What if he's open to you, but maybe he's able to relate to this person that's a friend a little bit differently?
And not a man.
So
not your homie, not the close homie.
But
like
somebody that
another
could be a
woman.
threat to you.
Yeah, don't
Period. Somebody that could be a threat
don't
to
be
you.
emotionally venting to the pretty bitch that no, please don't. It's just
Okay.
like the living nannies. Don't nobody want no fine ass living nanny with their husband around.
Look, but so there's always levels to it. To me, I think that you should be able to have a friend. If it's not sexual and it's nothing sexual being spoken there, hey, look, man, I don't think you should make it so that it's a relationship that I'm not included in.
Right. Yes, and that's my
That's
thing.
a big factor.
Like, don't exclude me from it. Also, I need to be first when you tell this information. Please don't. And I know
I will
sometimes it
agree.
can't
I
also
will
be
agree
that
with
way
that.
because you do want advice from the opposite sex about things. But I would prefer, my preference is to be first when you hear these things. People need processing time. And I feel like men need processing time and women don't. Something that I talk about a lot.
Yeah.
And I feel like women have to learn to give niggas time to process. But also niggas have to learn that time to process does not mean I can't tell you what it means, but a week to 2 weeks is excessive. in
You
most
should
women's
try.
opinion. In my opinion, I believe a week to 2 weeks is excessive. What do you feel is excessive?
Okay, I do think that you should try to address it up front and be honest if you need processing time.
Yeah, or just state, hey, I'm gonna need a little bit more than a week. This is kind of heavy. Just
Yeah.
give me a little bit of time. Like, be communicative. But I do feel like I would prefer to be first in knowing that information. If you just want to tell me to get it off your chest and you want to process it a little more, then say that. I'm not gonna never tell you
his
no.
processing it is to maybe vent to a coworker. It doesn't happen to be the prettiest girl or the ugliest girl.
But I still feel like
I mean,
you giving her
you gonna
parts
vent
of you
too.
I don't get.
You gonna vent too.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna vent to no other man.
Shit. You sitting at work. People don't really sit at work no more. Niggas is at home now. So it also depends on, is this pre-COVID or after COVID? Because I feel like
Hell,
right
phone
now
work
during...
regardless.
No, but it's like if you seeing somebody every day and you venting
That's
to
true.
them, it creates an energy. I say
And you know what?
should be able to
I
have
gotta check
a friend.
myself. Check yourself.
Yes,
I gotta
because
check
the
myself because I feel like
process-
I have done that before, but I still don't agree with that. I was wrong too, so I'm gonna take accountability for that. But
It's
okay.
not the best.
Because I
thing to
eventually
do.
said something, but you know.
It's not the best thing to do to vent to your fine ass coworker or your play husband or play girlfriend at work or whatever.
Like work wife, work husband.
Work wife, right?
I
but
have
like,
a work husband. Excuse me.
exactly,
Mhm.
and you might. I mean, he might catch a vent from time to time, especially if y'all go out to a work function and get faded real quick. You might catch this vent, and it's really innocent. Sometimes men are innocent too, and I think we need to give men. Here's the unfamiliar opinion on that. We need to give men the benefit of the doubt on
We
some
do.
of that shit.
We also hold our black men to it in a standard that we probably wouldn't hold most other men. From
We
other
don't
races
hold
or
ourselves
cultures.
to those standards sometimes, Tony.
Correct, because I just definitely didn't when I started.
I vent to men all the time about this man. So if he has a homegirl that he wants to vent to, hey, who the fuck am I? But however,
But your homegirl don't never need to come to me about shit
no,
ever
but
in
your
her life.
homegirl should be my homegirl too, and it shouldn't be
Right.
so like this is your friend and that's my friend, and they're separate. It can all mesh.
Or at least like let me know her. You know, I have a friend.
Let's meet.
I have a friend who is her best friend is a male, and she said in the past that his significant others or other people that he was dating never ever liked her because they were so close.
Yeah.
And she's a great person, right? Literally one of the funniest people I've ever met, outside of yourself. You guys are right up there. So I actually think y'all would vibe very well, but I'll put you on her for a little later. But yeah,
Okay.
she's been in that role where she is the best friend, and that is it. Platonic best friend. They look at each other like brother and sister, like legit, like my mother had you type brother and sister, and they don't ever know. They're not attracted to each other at all. And she's been in that position where girls that he dated or dealt with didn't like her, whatever, and she was like, the fuck? Like what? I think it's sometimes
unknown a little bit.
It is, and sometimes it also boils down to, you want to use my fan, sis?
Yes.
It's hot as hell in here. Sorry, y'all. And sometimes it also boils down to like, sometimes it also just boils down to you not being as secure, too. And for myself, this is the unfamiliar part that I'm giving y'all. I'm giving y'all some raw shit right now. For myself, sometimes too. No, I don't want you to vent to the girl that's as pretty as me or whatever, because I don't want her, to get what I got. But even that line of thinking, as pretty as me, I should never be thinking somebody is better than or even can hold a candle.
And
Right,
this is
so
what I say
Everybody
all the time.
feels these ways sometimes.
Yeah, it's all insecurities. And I think that we need to work on being the best version of ourselves. Single black women sometimes might get lost in the sauce and get lost in the media and lost in the expectations and lost in the competition and lost in all these things where, let's just keep it real. If we was pouring all that worry and doubt into our self-love and our own cup, then there might not be anything for us to feel like somebody could take away, because it's like, fuck it, I'm the best version of me. And that's what I have so many things that cross my mind that like aren't necessarily positive all the time. I don't really show that all the time.
Yeah, I'm a person who looks. I like to consider myself as a realist, but the actuality of the situation is that I'm probably not. I always, when deciding something, I always think of what can happen the worst case scenario first, which
It's
I'm not
being
realist,
our
but
own worst enemy. I really believe that, and I feel like
you
if
have to be more kind to yourself.
and you have to love yourself wholly, 100%, and put love into yourself and work, and care, real care. That means being physically the way you feel comfortable presenting yourself to the world. That means skin. You know what I mean? That means hair. That
Flaws,
means
everything.
small things like getting your eyelashes or your toes done or whatever, little things that boost your confidence.
You remember when everybody was freaking out when everything was closed and it was like, oh my god, I can't get my nails done, I can't get my lashes done, I can't get my hair done, I can't get nothing done.
And there was
I know how I'm looking crazy, but girl, you're at home. But you're not looking crazy, you look like yourself. You're so unfamiliar
with you
that you don't know what you look like, sis.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it. You so unfamiliar with you that you don't know what you look like, sir, without a fresh cut and a fresh little joint with the beard joint.
Or without
Whatever
your Gucci belt.
You don't know
know
what you look like.
You know.
You are not in tune with your inner you, that you're so confused. And I'm not gonna sit here and say like I was in quarantine wishing like, oh, I wish I could get my hair done. Yeah, I was like, damn, I would love a weave, but realistically, I don't really need one.
And then
I'm
you start
fine.
embracing how you're forced to go natural. You're forced to grow your eyebrows and your nails, and you're forced to grow
And let me
your
tell y'all,
roots out.
The
your
tea
edges.
is that these quarantine eyebrows look better than these pre-quarantine eyebrows, honey, because the
Majority.
makeup artist in me,
Majority.
the motherfucking TSC beauty in me is saying, sis, a thick eyebrow ain't in, honey. That's
Not
the
an
tea.
unnatural thick eyebrow.
That's the tea. We don't want you drawing with them black color pencils.
I'm
black
so
permanent
glad
markers.
the fade is gone. Remember when they just was doing the fade? That heavy
Oh,
fade?
the heavy, yeah, in the front where it was very light and then it got super dark at the end. That shit is not the tea. It's not
So-
it. It's not the one or the two.
I think
We don't like it.
I think if y'all listened all the way through, we answered our own poll. Is everybody should be able to do what's right.
But we still finna get y'all the poll though.
what we fisted do,
You finna
then
get this,
leave.
you finna get this poll, honey, and make sure you answer. But yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, thanks for tuning in, you guys. It's been mad real. This fan saved my life.
Shout out to this fan, really quick.
I sure
We didn't highlight you, but I am because we used your fan today.
We sure are.
I really needed it. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my apartment building, but the white people are tripping. They made them turn the heat on.
The
It's hot as
heat's
fuck
on in
outside.
here and we're sweating.
It's hot as fuck outside. Why y'all need the heat? Come on, white people.
Okay.
You know they can't stand sun,
Here
girl.
are
Anyway.
our bees.
So my friend Mark owns a company called PM Automotive. Okay, we purchased these beads. Mine's are in the back, but Shay's are here. Let me take them off this fan so they can see. So Shay's are here. She has a few on. She purchased a few of these handmade waist beads. Waist beads help you keep your shape. They're also beautiful. I believe the original reason, and if you are of African descent and you're familiar with the original reason as to why your tribe or your country wore these, please let us know.
They's pretty.
I believe it was something around the reason of making sure, letting the man know, your suitor know that you are pure, but I could be wrong about that as well. But I have quite a few on, not all from Mark, but things I've collected over the years. I bought some from Icon, then just various people, Waist by Wednesday. But PM Automotive, that is the name of the company on Instagram. He sells these beautiful waist beads. He also sells face masks, African print face masks. This fan that we have been using, this is beautiful. I love it. I gotta get another one. I gotta get two more.
You guys, the material of this is not cheap.
It's what it is. I believe it's wax cloth. So I believe that's what they make the garments out of, and I have a few.
Nice.
But it is beautiful. It's a beautiful fan. I gotta get a few more of these, especially if you're a church lady, honey. If you in the church, okay? You in the church, this is your Sunday fan, baby. You don't bring this out unless it's Sunday and you praying to Jesus. Okay.
Y'all can do church on Zoom too.
So, Even if you're at Bayside Baptist, it'd be hot at Bayside Baptist sometimes. So yes, I believe that's great. Whatever you have left over from your beads, please be sure to make a anklet or bracelet because they are great for that. Or even give them to your kids, give them to little girls, little baby boys, make anklets, whatever. Very cute.
Yeah,
but
and they were affordable. And they were affordable.
They were affordable. They were very affordable. PM Automotive.
Check it out.
PM Automotive. Check them out. Check them out. They have scarves as well. African print scarves. So yeah,
that's beautiful. Okay, and you guys know what to do. Follow, subscribe, share, like, comment, and take the poll this week.
Unfamiliar. Shout out to Scala for our verbiage, our words. We got a new logo.
Yeah, shout out to Scala, and also episode 10, the perfect 10.
The perfect 10.
Catch you next